Don't think he's searching for me yet. Well, I'm here at Port Richey Park boat ramp. I read that you got to get here early to get a parking spot, but evidently that does not apply to a Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. All right, let's take a look at this boat ramp. Concrete, solid, and then it drops off here. So I don't want to get my car tires below that water line. Drops off pretty deep water, looks like 4 to 6 feet right there. So Pithalasha Cotee, or as the locals call it, the Cotee River. It's a rising tide, and I'm going to need that to get up the river. Well, today we're going to do the Cotee River, but first we're going to go out in the Gulf. There's a small craft advisory out, and I'm solo, so we're just going to go a little ways out and then come back and do an urban river today and see what the river's all about. To go out to Cotee Key. It's 5 miles, but it's across open water. I don't want to do anything silly, so what I think I'll do is stop at Durney Key on the way in and wait for the tide to continue to roll in so that the river is navigable, and go from there. I don't know the history of these houses completely. I imagine maybe at first they were fishing homes, or families owned them. I don't know if families still own them. I know they're private, but I've also seen people partying on them in the summer. But there's probably 3 or 4 within eyesight.
Bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small.
Got a flag right in the middle of Durney Key. And it looks very clean. I think the locals try to make sure that they pick up all the trash, and hopefully the boaters who stop here are very respectful. Don't think that's always the case, but small little key, but if you come during the week you have it all to yourself. And then this side has more of a sandy sandbar going out. Beautiful day, just a little windy. Don't think he's searching for me, but good to know he's out here. Well, now I'm going to prepare for the second part of the trip, and that's going in the protected river. It's Urban River, and most jet skiers wouldn't go up it, but I'm interested to see how far up it I can get with the jet ski. This has been a very pleasant stay though on Durney Key. Okay, we're coming back to the bay and the boat ramp area, and then we're going to head right and east up the Cotee River. Well, there's a Hooters right by the boat ramp. It's like another restaurant over here. There's a place called Whiskey River, and this is called Catches. Probably a seafood restaurant, obviously. They have a pretty big tiki lounge area. The Cotee River is an urban river. There's homes on either side of the river for the full length of it until it reaches a wildlife preserve. It's best done at high tide because at low tide, I've seen pictures of it being very low. Even at high tide, the river was never more than 4 to 5 feet in depth, and there is a channel for the first part of it until you get farther down the river. It's definitely a no-wake zone for its entire length. That's a city park where I think you can launch canoes and kayaks. Yeah, that's right. This is an option boat ramp as well. There's just not much parking there, but it's like a great boat ramp. It's right in the heart of downtown. New Port Richey. That's one of those cycle boats. This river looks like a wonderful resource for New Port Richey. It's got sidewalks, and you can walk right along the river all the way through town. After the Sims boat ramp, which sort of signifies the downtown, the houses start to thin out just a little bit. And then the farther you go down the river, the more wild it gets. Until finally, the houses are gone and you can now see the river in its wild state. This is where the river goes into a wildlife preserve. And I think this is my turnaround point. So that's the Cotee River. It goes from wild to urban, the Cotee River for short. That's what everybody calls it because nobody can pronounce it. As always, I thank you for coming along, and if you could hit that like and subscribe button, that would really help us. Everybody have a great day out there. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.